You guys get a bonus one today. You guys get to hear a little bit more of what it's like living out the debt matrix, living outside the debt matrix. the very the very thought of me going back to a 40-hour work week, that terrifies me. That it literally sends chills up my spine. It really does. Just to to think that that was going to be my life until I retired. Never once questioning where did the 40-hour work week come from? Who said 40 hours? Why not 35 or 32.7? Who says it was 40? I never questioned that once. 2 weeks vacation a year, if I ever took it at all together. I didn't even realize. You mean to tell me I got to work that long just to enjoy my life towards the end of my life if I make it that long? It just doesn't make any sense. And never once did I question it. That's why it terrifies me to think about that. And people think nothing of it, man. Just like the Borg, just like the Star Trek's the Borg. Nobody ever questioned it. I never questioned that once, man. Once. I mean, it literally, when I just look at it now, it's like all I had to do was apply math to my finances and I would have been rich. I would have been a millionaire a long time ago just by applying math to my finances. And this is also what I realized, is that I was in debt all my life, right? Even realizing I needed a job, right? I always needed a job. Never once questioning, why do I need a job? Always struggling for money. Never once, ever once. Never once thinking, man, do I want this until I'm dead? Am I really going to do this until I'm 65, 70 years old? Am I really going to do it that long? That's just crazy that I never questioned that, man. And to think in that debt world, I used to always just complain about bills, debt, the light bill, taxes, not having the money to fix my car, just the regular old debt talk, and didn't even know I was speaking debt the whole entire freaking time. Never once questioning, why am I always needing money? To go back into that world right now, I'm telling you guys, that terrifies me. That's what drives me to keep going to build this business, because it's something so simple to see, but yet I didn't see it. I fell for in order to make it, you got to have a college education. I fell for all that. Believing that was the answer. And each time I got a job, I always needed to either go to school or work harder just to get to the next level, to get more money. I was doing it wrong. I had no idea I was doing it wrong, but I thought getting more education to get better jobs, to get more money would be the answer for me being financially free. And that has nothing to do with nothing. Hey, welcome, Quentin. Just something came to my mind, so I'm going to just share it with you guys. Never realizing that each time I got a better job, right, I would just get a bigger house, a bigger car, which equaled what? A bigger payment, and I could not understand how come I was not getting ahead. It made absolutely I'm laughing when I think about it, you guys. And this is not even laughing at you, right? I think it's the funniest thing now that I couldn't see something so simple. Hey Trina, how you doing? It's like I think about when I financed a car, I was financing taxes too. Of course I was financing the taxes because I didn't even have the money for the car, let alone pay the taxes on the car. So I was financing everything and bragging about it like I got a deal. Like, oh man, I'm only paying $350 a month. Oh, I'm only paying $4. I'm only paying $200. Only people in the debt matrix have no idea how big of a only that is. Hello, Jennifer. I swear to God, I'm not laughing at you guys. I'm laughing at not seeing it when I was in it. And again, I keep telling you, if you're new to my channel, I'm telling you something, all right? And it's so funny. And you're going to be mad at yourself when you wake up, right? You want to be rich? This is all you got to do. Apply the math that we learned in grade school on your finances, and you'll win. Add up all your savings, add up all your debt, and then go. I'm gonna give you guys the wealth building, wealth forever, money ever formula that's going to change your life. I'm going to give it to you right now. Okay. And the crazy part is this, right? This is what you're going to fight with. Even though what I'm telling you is true, you're still not going to believe it. Okay. So here we go. Here's the wealth building master mathematical formula that I came up with myself. All right. Add up all your savings, add up all your debt. Then go savings minus debt equals how much money you have in real life. Okay. Now, since 85% of Americans are in debt, that's going to be a large negative number. Negative meaning under zero. That is how much you are worth today. Yes, including your student loans. Yes, including your mortgage. Yes, including your collections. Yes, including the bills that you feel like you shouldn't pay. All that counts. Okay, all of it. Every single penny counts. Now, once you get that large negative number, now all you got to do is believe it. Now, this is the part you're gonna have trouble. Okay, you're gonna have trouble taking on this part that I'm about to tell you. Okay. Now, even though you did the math yourself, you punched the numbers in your calculator yourself. You don't even, as a matter of fact, you don't even have to add it up yourself. You can just sign up for creditkarma.com and get your exact amount of debt based on your credit report, right? Now all you got to do is believe it. Now, once you believe, that's the part you're going to struggle with, okay? You're going to know the math is right, but you're still not, that's the part you're going to struggle with. You're going to be like, I know I'm that far in the hole, but I don't feel like I'm broke. I'm going to give you the answer. You don't feel like you're broke because you believe you own everything you finance. You believe you own the house. You believe you own the car. You believe since you charged all those clothes, you believe you paid for them. All that. That's why you don't believe you're broke. I'm giving you the answer. Once you accept, say, oh crap, I am broke, and I believe it, that'll cause you to get scared, because another point of awareness you should be aware of that. Notice how when I tell you that large negative number, you're not scared. It doesn't even scare you. Okay? You got to think. You got to think, man, that's a large negative number. How come I'm not scared? Again, you believe you own everything you finance. That's why you're not scared. Now, once you actually believe that number and you do get scared and you change it from the negative to the positive, that means by paying off all your debt, getting rid of it somehow. There's many ways to get rid of debt. Okay? You figure out the fastest. You get that negative number to zero. So for example, like this, if somebody wrote you a check, right? Somebody wrote you a check for every penny of your debt. Say like they did that. That would just relieve you, wouldn't it? That's what it feels like to have a net worth of zero. That's what it feels like, right? That's why I'm saying you see the large negative number that you're worth today, you get it to zero and you'll understand how to build wealth. That's it. Again, this is what makes my channel so unique, right? You know I'm right, but you still don't believe it. Doesn't it feel like, doesn't it say like I'm saying some kind of superpower? Like, oh my God, that can't be becoming rich that easy. I'm using math to show you, and you still don't believe it. You figure out, you figure out why you don't believe it. And once you figure out why you don't believe it, you'll be rich. Exactly, Jennifer. No matter how long it takes to get there, you do it. You do whatever it takes to get there. And I promise you guys, I'm gonna promise all you guys something. Once you get to zero, that's just the beginning. Because this is what I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Okay. Once you get to zero, you pay off all your debt. You're gonna know the sacrifice it took to do it. You're gonna know how much it took to not listen to people on the street telling you rent's the same as mortgage. This many credit cards will help you, and you'll build wealth by borrowing against an insurance policy. You'll understand that all that is debt talk. Those are all things, MLMs, all those things are to keep you in debt, giving you the dream of becoming wealthy. No, that's not you know how to get wealthy? You treat your personal finances like a business. I'm giving you the answers right now. If your finances were a business right now, would you still be in business? The answer is no. If your finances are in the negative, the answer is no. You figure out how to change that to a yes, and you will always treat your personal finances like the business it is. Becoming rich is not outside of you. It's not in some top real estate deal. It's not some big MLM. No, it's none of that. It's you. Once you get out of debt, you'll see all those are just money making things selling you a dream. How to get rich fast without putting in any work and any money of your own. Check it out. Did you hear what I said? It's how to get rich fast without using any money of your own. How you going to do it really quick, all that stuff. So you can skip the whole process of the hard work it really takes. And the hardest thing, and this is what I do for my clients. I create a solid wealth building foundation that you will build it upon. This is what I'm giving you. And everything I'm sharing with the SMD family in this room, everything can be proven to be true, 100% true with mathematics. You could do the same thing on your calculator. I can do the same thing on my calculator, and it will match. You're still going to struggle in believing it. That's the glitch in the jet matrix. That's the glitch. It's like you don't understand. Why do you think you need to finance a car? Why don't you figure out why you have to finance a car? Because every time you finance a car, you finance anything. Guess what else you're doing? You're financing the taxes too. You know why? Because you had no money to pay. You didn't even have the money to pay for the thing that you want to buy, let alone the taxes. So guess what? Somebody has to pay the taxes, and you just did by financing them. When you finance a car, you have no idea how far in debt you are. You have no idea. People just think it's the price of the car and taxes. Oh no, it's so much more than that. Way more. But when you're in the debt matrix, you cannot see it. Jennifer says too many people are in denial when it comes to their finances. You know what, Jennifer? I'm gonna tell you something else. This is crazy, okay? Outside the debt matrix, that's exactly how they want people to feel. They want people to be in denial about their finances. That's part of the system. It's also part of the system to make people uncomfortable to talk about the finances. That's part of the system. And this is what it sounds like outside the debt matrix. Why are they uncomfortable to talk about mathematics? That doesn't make any sense. What is it about math that makes you uncomfortable? Why? Because 1 + 1 = 2? 5 + 5 = 10 really makes you uncomfortable, makes you just like sick to your stomach? I don't get it. And I'm only saying this because I'm outside the debt matrix. When I was in the debt matrix, I didn't see it. I attach my feelings to my money. If somebody, hey man, I'm down on my luck, man, you feel bad for me. And here I am in the negative, didn't know I was in the negative, and I'm giving people money, believing I'm helping them out, but I'm just digging myself further in a hole by giving away money that I didn't even have. And again, everything I'm saying, I'm proving to you guys with mathematics. I'm gonna tell you something else, and I'm gonna say it to you raw so you can understand, right? If your finances are in a negative, hell, if you don't even know about, okay, let's go this far. If you don't even know how much in debt you are, money doesn't exist for you. And I can prove it. The money in your pocket, the money in your savings account, the money in there, it doesn't even exist. It's just computer numbers on a screen for you. You don't even know it. If your finances are in the negative, money doesn't exist for you. If you had $50,000 in debt with $1,000 cash in your pocket, just say it like that. $1,000 in your pocket that you could pull out, touch, go buy something with, go kick it, go buy some bottles, go pop it at the club, whatever, right? You can do that, right? That money doesn't even exist. You know why? Because according to math, if you had $50,000 worth of student loan debt, you are negative $49,000 in debt. According to math says, yeah, he has $1,000 in his pocket and $50,000 worth of student loan debt. But according to my calculation, that's negative $49,000. So that $1,000 doesn't exist. You only believe it does. You see what I just did? You see the calculation I did? And check it out. I guarantee you, most of you will still struggle with what I just said, knowing that it's mathematically true. You'll still struggle with it. You'll be like, man, I know he's right, but it can't be that simple. Yes, it is. And the sooner you understand this, the sooner you'll become wealthy. This is what I can do for you. Art says, I was trying to show a friend how to budget and look at the whole picture of their finances, and they were too lazy to even add up all of their expenses. Exactly, Art, because check it out, Art. Just as I told Jennifer, that's part of the system too. They want people to be lazy like that with their finances. That's how we become wealthy. Because once you're out of debt, you'll realize life is not even expensive, right? That's number one. This is what people don't understand. This is called phantom income. Okay, all right, check this out. Once you're out of debt, life is really not that expensive at all. You don't have to pay full price for anything because the majority of people are in debt. So they take half the price of what something costs and give them cash, and they'll take it, right? Because they have no money, but they don't know that. They don't even know that. And now most of the people, they don't even understand the tax system, right? They have no idea how much taxes are just eating them alive. They have no idea. And the taxes that come right out of their check and everything they finance, they're financing taxes too. So they're really paying double taxes and they don't even freaking know it. And you could show it to them, Art. You could show it to them. That's exactly how they want them, Art. Lazy. Half of them don't even know their tax brackets. Don't even care. They think that number on the W-4 is children. Hey, I put 4 children down. I put 5 children. They be calling that thing something to do with children. And people just say it. They just say it. Whatever. Oh yeah, I claimed 9 kids this time. What are you talking about? they'll look at you like, what are you talking about? That's for kids, right? No, it's not. That's part of the system, Art. That's part of the system. Lazy, scared, don't understand the tax system. Phantom income, Art, is very, very real. It's only phantom to those who are in debt. You know why it's phantom to them? Because you must understand math to understand phantom income. You cannot not understand mathematics and understand what phantom income, that it will remain phantom to you forever. Again, everything I show you guys, it's real. But yet you can't understand why you don't believe it, even though I'm proving to you with mathematics. It's the crazy. I'm telling you guys, it is the craziest, crazy sheezy. And you youngsters, you guys are listening to me. You guys are closer to grade school than me. Okay. Okay. I'll be 50 this month. You fresh out of high school. Hell, you just, maybe you in college. Okay. It's still fresh. I promise you. It's still fresh. Check it out. Remember math? Remember those math and money games you played in grade school? You guys should remember, right? That's all you got to do to your finances and you will win. That's it. That is it. Play the same math and money games you learned in grade school on your personal finances and you will be rich. You will be able to do anything you want to do. Anything. I was trapped up in the debt matrix. I'm telling you, I thought college was going to be the one that was going to make me a millionaire if I invest in the right stock portfolio, all that stupid nonsense. I'm telling you guys, when you guys hear that fancy finance talk, let me tell you something. Okay, listen. You have no idea who's telling you that information. It doesn't matter their title. It doesn't matter how many college degrees they have. That's not true. I promise you, it doesn't matter. When they tell you rent same as mortgage, you need a high credit score to do this and that, I'm telling you that's not true. And you guys are probably wondering, can he prove that too? I can prove that too. I know you guys are wondering, how can you prove if somebody's good with money or not? How can I prove that? I know you guys are thinking that, right? And I'm gonna prove how easy this is. I asked to see the personal credit report first. That's how I know. The banks do that to you guys every single day, and you don't think about it. You know why? Because you don't treat your personal finances like a business. That's why. What's the first thing businesses ask to see of yours when you try to refinance something or finance a car or even get a job now? Get a place. Let me see your credit report. Yeah, they're looking for the score. Okay, don't get me wrong. They're looking for the score. They're probably looking to see if you pay your debit, you paid your debts here and there. The main thing is this. I'm telling you guys, you are in debt. Period. If you have if you have student loans, listen to what I'm saying and how I'm saying it because it's real. If you have student loans that are older than your children, you have student loans that you've been paying on longer than actually going to the college is for, and you're paying on for 20. Listen to what I'm saying to you. That doesn't make sense. CENTS. No matter how many degrees you have, that doesn't make sense, and it never will. You guys making the six figures and above, even millions, hell, it doesn't matter. Successful business owners, I want you guys to hear me. Your facade only works. Listen to me closely, okay? Listen to me closely, you big money makers. Your facade only works to those who are in debt. People like myself, we can see you. We can see that you're swimming in debt. The facade doesn't work for us because of how you speak about money. I promise you, this is real. The way you speak about money, no matter how much money you make, you speak the same way. You speak debt and you don't know you speak debt. I can help you too. You think you're making money now? I can triple your income, quadruple it. You'll find out there is no limit. There is no limit. You money makers that are fronting, that are up to your eyeballs in debt, I can see you and I can show you how I can see you. You don't know how I can see you, but I can see you. But I'll give you guys the biggest hint because you guys won't even be able to do anything about it. Ain't that crazy that I can say stuff like that? It seems like I'm about to do a like a big fight or something, you know, like I'm going up against a competitor and tell them I'm gonna beat them down. No, I can prove everything I'm saying. How do I do that? I ask to see your personal credit report, not your credit score, your personal credit report. All the people you're fooling because of your stuff, like when they see your cars and your clothes and your jewelry and stuff like that, and they think you're rich, we can tell that you're we can tell that you're not rich. It is not hard to see, and I can just listen to you. I can help you. I promise you, I can help you. I can quadruple your income just by what I teach you, just by what I show you, and it's not even hard. I even tell you, I use mathematics. I'm gonna give the secret away. I'm gonna give the secret away. And I want you to see something, okay? Because how ludicrous it sounds, right? I will change your life by using mathematics. And even though I'm saying it out loud right now to you, the most of people even listening to this won't even get it. Now you got to ask yourself, how come they don't? This is the biggest, this is going to be the biggest thing that's going to perplex you. You're going to say to yourself, how come people don't believe math? That is what I cannot answer. That's the million, quadruple billion-dollar question. How come they don't believe it's just simple mathematics? I don't know. That's where I think, honestly, that's where I think the system comes in. They've mastered that. They know that the majority of the population don't understand mathematics. And they don't even have to. Everybody got calculator apps on their phones. Everybody has that. But yet they yet they never use it. That's crazy. SMD family, I'm gonna tell you something. You guys, and I'm not when I talk like this, I want you guys to listen to my voice when I speak about money and finances, okay? I'm not speaking in a way like I'm better than anybody. I want you guys to clearly understand that. I'm speaking very confidently because the only thing I'm using is mathematics. That's why I'm never going to be wrong because I can prove it. This is what I'm teaching you guys in this room. This will be unlike any other. This is not bragging either. Okay. I'm telling you, it's not. This channel will be like unlike any other channel on YouTube. Again, how can I claim that? Because I'm only using math and nobody will know it. Did you hear what I said? I'm only using math and nobody will know it. And I'll always be right. This is what I'm giving to the SMD family. I'm gonna change your life, man. All you gotta do is believe it. That's all you gotta do. That's the crazy part about it. That's all I had to do was believe mathematics. I'm not a dumb dude either. I'm telling you guys, I'm not a dumb dude. I got a 4-year college degree, cloud engineer, 20 years, connecting virtual machines into the DMZ out on the internet, setting up security servers so they can come in, encrypted, all that, and a bag of chips. My last job, I was making $160,000 a year. And I know most of you are like, ooh, it's nothing when you get out of the debt matrix. That's nothing. Get out of the debt matrix, and that is nothing. Here I am, so smart, but yet I did not use mathematics on my finances. That's it. Black Knight says your personal credit report tells an employer about your character. It does. It does. People don't even, you know what, Black Knight? People don't even realize, they don't even know. I guarantee you the majority of the population have no idea why jobs are asking to see people's credit reports, right? I guarantee you they believe the job wants to see their credit score or something. It's just the stupidest, when all they have to do is stop and think, wait a minute, I'm not buying anything. Why would they care about my credit score? Because they don't. They want to see how you are with your finances. Are you deep in debt? Are you scamming? Do you have tons of collections? Do you have IRS debt? That says a lot about you. You don't even realize how much that says about you. If you're trying to get some finance position and you are deep in debt, guess what? They run your credit report. They're not giving it to you. You know why? Because you're in debt. Debt dictates a lot. Debt dictates a lot of people's money-making decision. That's why it makes you do immoral things and do things like that, because you're in debt. Once you're out of debt, you won't even think about doing stuff like that. Not even close. What's up, Mustafa? Jennifer, you the real MVP, real deal right here. You know what? I'm trying to be real. I'm gonna do more of these too, because I want you guys to understand. The only way out, you got to go through me. I'm telling you, you got to come to me, man. I can build that base for you. Once I build that financial base for you, financial scammers will not even be able to mess with you at all. You know why? This is why. This is why a financial scammer will not ever be able to mess with you. This is the easiest way I'm going to tell you this, okay? It doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter. Financial scams don't make financial sense. That's how to know it's a financial scam. Okay, I'm going to say it one more time so you can get it, because this is how to tell a financial scam. Financial scams don't make financial sense. That's how to know it's a financial scam. When you understand your money, you pay your taxes, and you pay them correctly. You find somebody that's going to pay them correctly. So you don't have to worry about people pretending to be the IRS, or you even being scared of the IRS, because you're following the freaking rules. If you just follow the rules, or find somebody that knows how to follow the rules well, you won't have to worry about that kind of stuff. Taxes are the backbone of our economy. This is one of the very reasons why you can go to prison for cheating on them. Listen, prison. Stop to think. Get over the part, oh, they're taking from us, they're doing this. Get over that part. Figure out why you can go to prison for that. I'm going to tell you why, because it's the backbone of our whole economy. This is how it all works. We would not have an economy if we didn't have taxes. And all you got to do is take the time to understand the rules, and you wouldn't care about taxes. You wouldn't even care about them. I promise you. You understand the tax rules. And again, you don't even have to understand them. Find somebody that does, and you don't have to worry about IRS scammers knocking on you. Hey, you owe us this money. No, I don't. How do you know? Because you know. I'm giving you guys the outside view, outside the debt matrix. Chiz Player says, LJ, do you think credit repair companies help at all? Nope. Chiz Players, I'm gonna give you an outside view. Okay, here we go. This is a outer space, out in the universe view of people that speak debt. Okay, You ever wonder why there's so many credit repair people? I mean, hundreds of thousands of them, man. You could throw a dart and hit one. You know why? Because they're not doing anything for you. No, 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 don't get me wrong. They're doing what you asked to help raise your credit score or some stupid nonsense, right? And what you're gonna do, you want to raise your credit score so you can do what? So you can go dig yourself in deeper in debt. They provide now, let me take that back. They provided a service that you wanted. Okay. I'm not saying that, but I want you to recognize this, chess players. Why are there so many? I mean, there's a lot of them. I mean, a lot of them. And there's reason because they're not really doing anything for you. You're still in debt. You're still in debt. They're not doing anything. If you don't understand your own finances, guess what? They are taking full advantage of you. I guarantee you, if you pull the credit reports of half of those people that's helping you fix your credit, I bet you they're so deep in debt. Ooh, I bet you they're so deep in debt. Guaranteed. I bet you they all got student loans older than their children. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Car loans, credit cards, but you so focused on the credit score, you don't see all that. They're drowning. They're drowning. That's why they do that trade where you put somebody on your credit card and then they help raise the other person's credit. This is who they pair. This is how you pair those two types of people. You pair a person. Listen to me closely. This is why this works for this. This is a business, okay? But this is what you cannot see when you're in debt. They take somebody with bad credit, right? And then they take somebody with good credit, but up into his eyeballs, so he has no money. He has so much debt. His credit's good. He or she's credit's good, but they're so deep in debt they have no cash. So this trade guy person comes in and says, "Hey, I'll pay you if you allow me, this person with bad credit, to get on your good credit. I'll pay you for doing that." And then they take it. That's the marriage made in heaven. That's how it works. Because let me tell you something, when you're out of debt, there is no way in hell I'd put somebody's name with bad credit next to my name. I would never do that. Or that's financial freaking suicide. That is financial suicide. I hope you guys are listening to me. There is no way in hell I would take somebody with horrible credit and put their name anywhere next to my name on a credit report. Are you fine? Are you crazy? But people do it every day. That's how that works. I can prove everything I'm saying with mathematics. Art says, LJ, are you thoughts on home ownership after you're out of the debt matrix? Oh yeah, Art, I'm getting a house. Believe that. But when it's time for me to buy a house, guess how I'm buying it? I'm gonna buy a tax lien foreclosure. Something I'm not paying. When you're out of debt matrix, Art, you don't pay full price for anything. Anything. As long as listen to what I'm saying, I'm just speaking mathematics. As long as there are millions upon millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of people that believe they are homeowners while having a mortgage, I will always be able to get a house at the price of my choosing. How did the banks make people believe they are a homeowner while having a 30-year mortgage? I have no idea how in the world did they convince me of that 3 times. I have no idea. James Stokes says you're better off fixing your own credit. Or you know how you fix your credit? Get out of debt. That's it. That's how you fix your credit. Pay your debt off, every single penny, and that will fix your credit. It's not even hard. You see how simple I made that? You want to fix your credit? Yeah, pay all your debt, and then your credit will be fixed. That's it. Black Knight says the secret to becoming wealthy is simple: spend less than you earn each month. True. That's even more complicated than what it really needs to be, Black Knight. That's even more complicated. Add up all your savings, add up all your debt. Savings minus debt equals how much money you have in real life. If that's a large negative number, that should scare the mess out of you. That's all the motivation you should ever need. Don't you if you see that large negative number and believe it, You won't even think about, hey, I should spend less. I should do this. You should look at it and be like, oh my God, that's how much it's going to cost for me to relieve my slave papers. Debt is the colorblind slave master, people. Debt is the colorblind slave master. It doesn't care what color you are. It doesn't care your religion. It doesn't care any of that. Those are all obstacles preventing you from becoming wealthy. I promise you. It is the colorblind slave master. All you got to do, those, that's the price of you to become free. That's your slave papers price. Everybody has a price. I was a slave. I just paid my price. Now I'm not. Oh, I know you got it, Chiz players, man. We on the same level. I know we are. I can tell by the questions you asked me. I can tell, let me put it this way, Chiz players. It feels like, and I might be wrong, it feels like you got one foot in outside the debt matrix and you got one foot in the debt matrix. That's what I'm just going by the questions you're asking me. Chiz player said, I had a few loans going to collection, but I paid off a lot of my debt recently, but my credit score dropped and I hired a credit repair. Oh God, Chiz players. Oh man. You need to fire him. You need to come to me, Chiz players. Period. You're wasting your money. You're doing it wrong. How to fix your credit? Pay your debt off. Your credit will automatically fix itself. I'm going to say it one more time. This is how you fix your credit. Pay all your debt off and your credit will automatically fix itself. I hope you guys understand you're choosing to be a slave. The system is not keeping you down. I promise you, you are keeping you down. By not believing math, you are keeping you down. And that's all you got to do is believe mathematics. People make it so complicated. I got to trim back. I got to do this and that. If you know you're literally a slave, because what you are, you're a slave. If you literally knew that, there would be nobody on earth that could convince you to not buy another iPhone or get the latest red bottoms or go on a vacation. If you literally knew that was the price tag of your slavery, your freedom, you wouldn't care what anybody thought. You wouldn't care if they thought you were broke because you drove an old car. You wouldn't care if you didn't have the latest Gucci purse. You would not care because you're about to buy your slave papers. What you're doing, this is what the majority of the United States do. They're worried about what slaves are telling them. They're getting bothered because of slaves that don't know they're slaves. They're ridiculing you because they don't know they're slaves. That doesn't even make any sense. They live in the debt matrix, people. They have no idea what they're saying to you. You might drive an old Honda, right? And they're driving a 2020 Cadillac Escalade paying a little over $1,000 a month. And they're looking at you like you're broke. That doesn't even make any sense. $1,000 a month car note? And remember, I want you guys to remember, they financed it. So what else did they finance? They finances the taxes on $70,000 or $80,000. They financed the taxes. They're so deep underwater in this upside down freaking thing that's not even worth the price tag on it. And they're looking at you like you're broke. They can't see themselves doing that. I'm going to tell you guys something else. I'm going to be a multi-billionaire. Now, when you guys listen to my voice, okay? Listen to my voice. I'm not even a millionaire right now, okay? I'm not even a millionaire. Not even close. But I'm saying right now, I'm going to be a multi-billionaire. How do I know that? Because I believe in mathematics. That's it. That's all you got to do to be rich is believe mathematics. That's it, man. I'm telling you guys this answer. This is why the SMD family, I want you guys to remember, you early people in this room right now, I want you guys to remember what I'm telling you right now. You guys are the early people before Savings Minus Debt is going to blow up. Listen to the .com, Savings Minus Debt. I just bought that .com. You mean in the whole wide world, I'm the only one that came up with such a simple mathematical formula that will change your financial life forever? How is that? Because I believe in mathematics. I keep telling you guys this. Nobody else had savingsminusdebt.com. Nobody. Another reason why I chose that, I got rid of Debt Ain't My Daddy and bought and switched over to Savings Minus Debt. It removes the feelings in it, because when I had Debt Ain't My Daddy, people are like, "Oh, Debt Ain't My Daddy. What are you talking about? I got this and that, and I got this property, I got that property, right?" And so they don't really understand it because they're involved in their emotions. So I changed it to Savings Minus Debt. And now when those same people say something, I say, well, if you added up all your savings, added up all your debt, would your finances be in the negative? Yeah. They would say, yes, it's in the negative. Then why do you think you have money? I don't get it. When math is clearly showing you that you don't. That's why I'm going to be a multi-billionaire from something so simple. And I'm glad your parents are bringing your kids to my channel. I want you guys to understand, kids. This one is, check it out. This is one for you college students that's in college, getting ready to get out. This one's for you. I'm going to tell you how to be rich right now. Listen. As soon as you get out of school and you land that good job, you continue to live like a college student until every single penny of your student loan debt is paid off. I don't care how much it is. I don't care how much. You do that. If you do that, that will catapult you above 45 million people that don't believe it. There are 45 million people in student loan debt. If you pay yours off in your early 20s, you'll be financially ahead of 45 million people on that move alone. And the people in the debt matrix will not even know how you did it, even if you told them. How did you do that? I paid off my student loan debt. What are you talking about? They still won't know what you're talking about. Cheers, players. You need to stop messing around, man. You need to come see me. You're messing up. You're messing up, man. They're taking your money. I'm telling you, and I'm proving to you on this channel, Cheers, players, they are taking your money. I have no idea why people still hesitate on me. I have no idea. I really don't. I'm proving everything I'm saying. I'm proving everything. And people still hesitate. That cracks me up. That really cracks me up. I will change your life. Man, FJ, hey, Fred, what's going on? LJ, I'm realizing that budgeting is debt talk because the debt matrix always pushes that word. Exactly, man. That's just debt talk, budgeting, you know. Again, I can't stress this enough. If you actually knew you were a slave and the price for your freedom is paying off your debt, you would do whatever it takes to do that. So if that word is called budgeting, I guess it's called budgeting. I don't know. Because I'm telling you guys this. You know what drives me now? It literally terrifies me to ever have to go back to a 40-hour work week where people are telling me what to do each day, every day, when to eat lunch, when to come in. I gotta waste my time in traffic every single day to go to a place I don't even want to go to in the first place. Hell no. Nope. And then say you get 2 weeks a year, even a week a year, 2 weeks a year for me to live my life the way I want to live it. Hell no. I ain't never going back. I'll sell everything before I have to go back. I mean everything. I will be up on the stage. I'll be another Dave Ramsey. I sure will. You better believe it. It's just a matter of time. I'm waiting for somebody to see me. All it's going to take is that one person that's going to understand, especially if I change like if I get a hold of a kid going in the NBA or NFL or one of those sports teams, if I get a hold of a kid like that and show him what I know, he's going to kill the game. Nobody will be able to fool him, and they will never understand how this 19-year-old knows as much about finances as he does. They won't even figure it out. They won't even know. Even if you told them. That's what's so lovely about what I teach you. It doesn't matter if you tell them. Perfect example. You say, hey, man, you know you shouldn't be financing that car. That's going to put you deep in the hole. They'll look at you like you're freaking crazy. They'll look at you and say, just like this to your face, how in the world would I get a $30,000 car if I don't finance it? That's what they will say to you, to your face. Let me say it a little slower. How am I supposed to get a $35,000, $40,000 car if I don't finance it? It's like living in the freaking Twilight Zone right now, you guys. I promise you. I get a hold of a superstar. Oh, man. That's all it's going to take. All I got to do is get a hold of one of those guys in the debt matrix. They make a lot of money, but they live in a debt matrix and they don't know it. Once I get a hold of one of those guys, I'm going to blow up so fast. So fast. Believe that. Rideshare done right says knocking off 1K of debt a week. Ooh. I moved to a $400 a month room and dropped my bills to less than $2K a month so I can get out of debt in 6 months and have the emergency money. You see what he's saying right now? I want you guys to read that. That's why I put it up there. You know what that is? That's a man that knows he's in debt and he is a slave until he pays it off. You see his moves he's doing? That's how I know a person that knows he is a slave as long as he's in debt. You know how I know? Because that's exactly what I did. I moved out my fancy high rise, sold my Lexus, moved into a room in my sister's house. People thought I was crazy. Oh, he's broke. He ain't got no money. I wasn't going on vacations. You know why? Because I realized I was a slave. I was a slave. I guarantee you, Rideshare done right, he can't tell nobody what he's doing. Guaranteed. Guaranteed nobody would understand why he's doing that. Or they would say to him, nah, man, I couldn't do that. Move to a room? Are you crazy? Drop to this, to that, and $400. Man, I can't do that, man. I can't do. Exactly. That's why you're a slave. Again, they have no idea what they're saying, okay? This is why I can tell you guys this out loud. They have no idea what I'm saying. That'll be the gift, man. Black Knight says, FJ75, you don't get to be an everyday millionaire unless you learn how to live on a budget. Yeah, that's true. But what I'm saying about budget is like, again, I'm telling you guys, once you figure out you're a slave and that's your price, you'll do whatever it takes. So you can call it a budget. You can call it cutting down. You can call but I guarantee you this, you won't care what anybody else thinks about it. You won't care if they think you're broke because you went from a Cadillac Escalade to a Honda Accord. You won't care. You won't care. I don't care what anybody thinks. I don't care what anybody thinks, especially people in the debt matrix. If you're in debt and you don't know you're in debt or you don't care you're in debt, you are in trouble. You are in trouble. The reason I say about budgeting, Black Knights, because it doesn't work and it doesn't make mathematical sense. You know, you guys are, again, the that's just a, I want you guys to understand this. That's just a word. Okay. Budget is just a word. Minimalist, all that. That's just word. That's just word. Once you get out of debt, you won't care about those words. Those are just words because you'll naturally do things that you will never ever do again that you did in the debt matrix. It's really that simple. I don't use words like that. I don't use, hey, I need a 6 months emergency fund and all that stupid nonsense. Only people in debt worry about that kind of stuff. When you're out of debt, you always have money. So you could go 3, 4, 5 years without a job. It doesn't matter. This is why I know I'm gonna be a billionaire. And you know, billionaire, I'm gonna tell you guys this. Billionaire is just another word. That's just a word I use to recognize with you because you recognize that as a lot of money. Once you get to a point, you don't even think about money. I'm not even rich and I don't think about money. I don't even think about money. It's not even on my mind ever. So billionaire, millionaire, it's just a word. Those are just words. The words so you can look at a person and say, wow, he has a lot of money or whatever, right? That's what you think. FVJ75 says, when a person is broke, according to math, that doesn't have any money to budget with. Exactly. Yep, that is true. That's why your job, that's why people need their jobs. Because you're right. Fred, you're right. Since they don't have any money to budget with, they need that job for the money to keep coming in. That's what they need. That's why they're attached to their job. That's why they need their job. That's why if they got fired, their whole world would crumble because they need their jobs. They have no idea why they need their jobs, but that's why they need them. I'm talking like this so I can explain to you guys how simple this is. It just makes sense. Jennifer says, good for you, rideshare, make the money moves. Exactly. That is a man that understands. Jennifer says, instead of passing down generational wealth, people pass down generational debt. Exactly. You got to pass down generational knowledge. The knowledge is what builds wealth. And wealth, people think that's unlimited money. They be like, wealth, ooh, they got wealth. No, you know what wealth means? You own the time in your life. They own the most valuable thing on earth, their time. And I don't want you to equate to somebody that makes a lot of money, you automatically assume that they own their time. That's not true. That's not true. That is not true. That's not true. They own the time in their life. And when you have the time, when you own the time in your life, guess what? You have the time to make as much money as you feel like it. I'm gonna say that one more time. When you true wealth is this. True wealth means you own the time in your life. And if you own the time in your life, that means you have the time to make as much money as you wish. I'm giving you guys all the answers. I'm giving you guys all the answers right now. All you got to do is believe it. And I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna use the word billionaire again. That's how I'm telling you guys. That's how come I'm going to be a billionaire, because all I'm using, and I'm gonna tell you guys the secret. I'm going to tell you guys exactly the reason why I'm going to become a billionaire. I believe in math, and most do not. That's it. I'm going to say it one more time. The reason why I'm going to become a billionaire, is because I believe in math. That's it. The majority of people do not believe in math. The minority of us do. That's it. I can't simplify this even. I can't simplify it anymore. I really can't. I'm like right down to the line where like I'm on the zero line and anything under it is negative. Right there. I'm just sitting right there because I can't go any simpler than what I'm explaining this to you guys. I'm going to be a billionaire because nobody's going to believe what I'm saying is true, even though I can prove it. That's why I'm going to become a billionaire. I know you're thinking it can't be that simple, LJ. No way. No way is it that simple. Yes way. I'm going to become a billionaire because I'm going to use mathematics. And the majority of the population are not going to believe me because they don't. That's it. How you guys feeling about that? Am I going too deep on you guys? I hope you guys are inviting people to my channel too. It's quiet. You guys got quiet on me? Or is it this StreamYard taking the time to reload? I can't tell. Sometimes they take a minute for the messages to reload on StreamYard sometimes. Let me go over here. Go to my channel. Here we go. On StreamYard sometimes. Let's see if that chat loads up. Got it. Okay, let me go back. Okay. All right, just a second. It's taking its time. I don't know what's going on here. Come on, catch up. Let me read some of these. Okay, it says, when a person is broke, according to math, doesn't. Oh, did I already? Oh, here. Oh, now I finally catched up. All right, I'm sorry, you guys. Here we go. So, rideshare done right, you'll be a billionaire because you're free to transition. Exactly, right? Exactly, rideshare. Exactly. People don't understand by just reading what you said, rideshare. I understand. I get why you're doing it because you realize what's up. Now, anything you do, you'll see the straight path to become a millionaire. You'll know exactly what to do. It's not hidden. It's not a secret. You'll be able to see all the fakers, the people that are pretending to be rich and wealthy, because they won't even know what they're saying. They'll be talking debt and they won't know they're talking debt. And then you'll know how to bob and weave through all that. All that. Demetrius Harden, do you still have or participate in the 401k? I do not. I work for myself right now. So no, I don't have any 401k. But if I had a job, I'd be maxing out my 401k. And when I say max out, I mean $19,000. Not company match, 19,000. T Finesse says, not everyone is ready to be unplugged. Hey, T Finesse, and we can't have it, the majority unplugged, because that's how we're going to remain wealthy, because the majority must stay in debt. They must stay doing that. They're part of the system. This is all a choice. This is why I'm free to say this, what I'm saying, because it's really all a choice. You just choose to believe math or not. That's it, right? So the majority are not going to unplug. That's how you remain wealthy. And that's how you can still be amongst all the people in debt, because all that stuff they buy with credit, you don't really need any of that stuff. So you'll just fit right in. You won't look like what they think a multi-billionaire looks like. You know what I'm saying? They won't even know. Rideshare says, you're free to see the holes in the matrix when us in the debt are grinding to maintain or getting out. Yes, exactly. I can see the holes in the debt matrix. I can see the glitches, and the glitches are mathematics. That's it. The glitch is like, if you see that you're in debt and you don't believe it, that's the glitch, because you got to ask yourself, how come I don't believe my own math? And that's it. And then you'll free yourself once you believe your own math. That's it. We're here. Keep going. Okay. Rideshare says, your channel changed my life. And that phrase, savings minus debt, kept my cousin from buying a house. See what I'm saying? It removed the feelings that had inside of debt ain't my daddy, right? People could say, oh, that ain't my daddy, you know, this and that and this and that. Okay, savings minus debt is just straight, which you can't be mad at math. So you have no idea. You will question yourself if you got upset at my new domain name. You'd be like, why am I mad? That's just mathematics. So it helps remove feelings. VFJ75 says, no, you're speaking the truth, LJ. Thank you, sir. James Stokes says, when you don't know math, you don't know you're in debt. Yeah, exactly. But James, you know what? You don't even need to know math. Hold on for you guys. Just a second there. You don't even need to know math. You just need to know how to use the calculator app on your phone. That's it. That's it. You just need to know what numbers to go into your calculator app on your phone. That's it. And I promise you, if you're not even good at math, check it out. All you got to do is get out of debt, and you won't need to know math. You know exactly what type of deals to get if the deals are right for you. Everybody you do financial business with, you ask to see their personal credit report. It will tell you what kind of deal you're going to get. Quentin says, in my Chris Hogan voice, I am focused and I'm not finished. Exactly. If I ever meet him, man, I'm gonna use his voice. Make sure my voice is deeper than his. I'm gonna shock him too. FVJ75 says, I enjoyed that post on Facebook page about the truth about credit cards. Oh yeah, that was hilarious, right? That was funny. Those guys have a whole bunch of skits like that. They have a whole bunch of skits like that, man. Tony Davis says, I'm going to the billionaire club also. Exactly. All you got to do is make up your mind, Tony. It's crazy, man. Anybody can become a millionaire, billionaire. All you got to do is make up your mind by building a solid foundation. How do you do that? Treat your personal finances like a business, because anything you think about it, you guys, anything you use your finances for, your credit for, is for some kind of business transaction, correct? It's business for them. If you involve your feelings on your side, that's your problem. Okay? That's your problem. As soon as you treat your personal finances like a business, the business of you, will understand everything I'm telling you. And I'm giving you guys the answers right now. It's like, hey, if your personal finances were a business today, would you still be in business? The majority of the people in America will have to say no. They will say, no, I'd be out of business because my finances are in the negative, so I wouldn't be in business. Exactly. So if you change that and put your finances into a profit earning business, getting out of debt, you'll understand everything I'm telling you, and that will be the base, the solid foundation for you to build wealth upon. That's it. Now, I know most people say that is too simple. I know it is, because it's true. It's that simple. Oh, Linnell, it can't be black and white. Yes, it is. The first thing you got to stop doing is taking advice from people in the debt matrix. They are slaves. You're getting financial advice from slaves themselves. And the worst part about it, they don't know they're slaves. That's the worst. Slaves are out here giving financial advice when they don't know they're slaves themselves. People, if the majority of Americans are in student loan debt for 20 years, those people are giving you guys financial advice. You got to ask yourself, you're giving financial advice, right? But you went to college for 4 years, but you're paying on your student loan for 20? That doesn't even make financial sense. But yet they're giving you financial advice. Does that make any sense, CENTS? That's what I'm talking about. And everybody's doing it to themselves. If you're one of the millions of people right now that believe you'll never pay off your debt, your student loan debt, you're going to be a slave until you're dead. That's 100% truth. You're going to be a slave until you're dead. You'll never, ever, 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 ever know what I'm talking about. You'll never be able to feel what I'm telling you. How do I know that? Because it will be mathematically impossible for you. You can't. You can't feel what I'm trying to express to you while you're in debt. You can't. That's impossible. If you understand and take it to heart that that is the price of your financial freedom, you'll do whatever it takes to get out. You won't care what anybody thinks. But you have to believe it first. That's the glitch in the debt matrix. This is why I'm going to become a billionaire. I will never have to upgrade my skills. It doesn't matter what decade I'm in. It doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter because I'll be dead in a century, but it doesn't matter which decade I'm in. It doesn't matter if when I turn 50, 60, 70, I'll never have to upgrade anything because math is always going to be math. So I don't have to worry about retirement. I don't have to worry about any of that. All because I believe in math. That's it. E-Man 816 says a lot of my coworkers working overtime to get rid of debt. They admit to me they're miserable. Yeah, I mean, E-Man, it counts on. Now, if somebody woke up and realized they're a slave and they're putting in overtime to pay that debt off, that's one thing. That's different. Okay, that's a person that realizes he's a slave and now he's going to do anything to get that debt paid off as fast as possible. I mean, that will include get rid of a nice car, downgrading in a house, just no longer financing, no longer going on vacations, no longer doing that. That's somebody that realizes he's been a slave or he or she's been a slave all their life. And now they realize it. Now they don't care. I want you guys to pay attention too. You ever see somebody like this, you'll know. They won't care what you think about what they're doing. That's how you'll know. I literally do not care what anybody thinks. I don't care. People thought, you guys don't even realize how many people thought I was crazy even trying to do this. Oh, Linnell, how you gonna make money and doing that? How you gonna? If I would have listened to them, if I would have listened to the people in the debt matrix, I knew once I was out of debt, I could hear debt speak. And all those people are just people in the debt matrix. They don't even know the type of advice they're giving. They have no clue what they're saying. They're the ones that doubted me. Oh, that's never going to work. Of course you don't think it's work because you're in the debt matrix. That's why you don't think it will work. They have no idea what they're saying. They're speaking debt. Facebook is horrible. You get caught up if you get on Facebook and you get caught up at people taking all these vacations and doing all this stuff and you don't think they're in debt. Oh, you got another thing. They're fooling you. And I know you're thinking, Linnell, how could you possibly know that? I'm going to give you guys the answer to that too. So you guys can understand that I'm not making up anything I'm saying. This is how I know the majority of people that go on vacation on Facebook are in debt. This is how I know. Trillions in student loan debt, trillions in car loan debt, trillions in credit card debt, trillions in department credit card debt, trillions. That's how I know. I guarantee you the majority of those people going on vacation are deep in student loan debt. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. But if you just look at it on Facebook, you think, oh my God, they're rich. They go on vacations every year. Look at their cars, look at their house. Of course, because it's a facade. It's a facade, people. Now I know it's you hear the term in the debt matrix. Oh, don't be like the Joneses. Don't follow the Joneses. Forget the name, the Joneses. Okay, just forget that. Don't worry. Don't even worry about the Jones. Worry about you. If you treat your personal finances like the business of you, your whole life will change. And this is what I do for my clients. This is what I show you. And once you learn what I teach you, you're going to pass it down to generations for those who will listen, because not everybody's going to listen. Black Knight says, I purchased an Escort in 92 with cash and drove it until 2015. People used to clown the hell out of me about this car. See what I'm saying? All the people in the debt matrix, of course. People financing cars talking down to you. Here's a joke. Here's a joke that I always say all the time, but I can tell people don't like it. But it's the truth. They can't even argue with it. You know the difference between people with mortgages and the homeless? You know the difference between people with mortgages and the homeless? You know the difference? The homeless know they're not homeowners. They don't even like that joke. I think it's funny as hell. Every part of that joke is true. They try to be mad, but no, they can't be mad. Is he talking about the homeless? No, he's true. He's talking about the homeless. The homeless, they're homeless. They don't have a home. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they know. Exactly. It's not even it's a funny joke without putting anybody or anything down. Nobody. It's like, if you have a mortgage, the bank owns it, right? You do know that, right? Yeah, I do know that. Okay, that means you're not the homeowner, correct? Yeah. So why are you steady calling yourself a homeowner when you know you're not? You guys can use that joke if you want. But the sad part is about an SMD family. If you use that joke outside of here, nobody's going to understand it. I guarantee you're going to have to explain that joke. You're going to have to explain that joke. Jennifer says, talk about the Christmas debt, LJ. People getting into debt and impress people with these outrageous gifts. Exactly. You know what that is, Jennifer? It's just marketing. They get Christmas time. You got to remember, Jennifer, check it out. With Christmas time, watch all the commercials. They get people's feelings involved, of family, everybody under the Christmas tree with Santa, and everybody's taking pictures with Santa, and they get into the whole Christmas spirit and all that other stuff. They get your feelings all involved, but it's just debt. So they get them so wrapped up in their feelings, right? They will feel bad if they don't buy somebody a gift, even though they don't even have the money. So they'll just go, oh, okay, I'll just charge it. I'll pay it back. That's exactly what Christmas does. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're not in debt and you enjoy Christmas because you have real money to enjoy it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying not enjoy Christmas, but I'm just saying have the real money to do so. But people are going to charge up. Ooh, they're going to be paying 2 years on a gift they bought. They're going to be paying for 2 years on a gift they bought 2 years previous. For 2 years. You know they are. Just to make somebody else feel good. I promise you, when you're out of debt, or you say like you're doing rideshare, because rideshare clearly understands where debt puts you. You're going to get out of debt so fast. You won't care what people think if you didn't buy them a gift. You'd be like, you're not buying me nothing for a gift this year? Nope. Why not? I don't have any money. Where's your money going? I'm paying off debt. What are you talking about? That's where you're going to lose them. I downgraded my life because I'm paying off debt. You're gonna lose them right there. They're gonna be like, what the hell are you talking about? They're gonna think, oh man, this is their response though. Oh man, I can't do that, man. Go from this house to that house. Oh no, people think I'm broke, but you are. Oh, I can't downgrade my Cadillac Escalade for a Honda Accord. Oh no, people are gonna think I'm broke, but you are. According to math, you're broke. How come you don't believe that? That's the glitch. I'm giving you guys the answer how to become rich. Giving everybody the answer right now. All you gotta do, all you gotta do is believe it. That's it. All right, you guys got any questions before I get out of here? I've been talking about almost an hour and a half. I'm gonna give you guys this last 10 minutes, then we're gonna get off here. Any questions? I'm gonna give you guys my website, okay? All you gotta do is you can go there to my website and book yourself for a free 30-minute consultation. As soon as I find it, right there. That's my website. Don't waste your time, man. Don't waste time, man. Time is on your, if you're young, time is on your side right now. I can give you the blueprint. I can give you the plan. Just like Jennifer says, I'm dropping gems. I can give you the plan. All you got to do is follow and you'll be rich for the rest of your life. And it'll be our little secret. Nobody will know what you're talking about. I'd probably be one of the only rare people that you will even be able to talk to about it because nobody else will understand what you're talking about. E-Man says, LJ, people in the debt matrix don't understand financing, especially interest. Exactly. It's made to look complicated on purpose. It's made to look complicated on purpose. They don't understand financing, interest, or taxes. E-Man, I keep telling everybody right now, I keep repeating this. Every time you finance something, you finance the taxes too. Somebody has to pay the taxes. So that's what you're going to do. Add an interest charge too. See what I'm saying? People don't. Now imagine how many taxes, check this out. Imagine the amount of taxes on a house. Damn, think about it. Imagine the taxes on a house. And that's just at a regular conventional mortgage, right? Conventional mortgage, good credit, nice, good money down. I'm just saying, imagine the taxes on that. Now imagine when you finance a house and you have no money. You get an FHA loan, you get a VA loan, you get a one of these one of these other loans, and you don't know nothing about it. Oh my God. And then they wrap all those fees in there, and you're financing the taxes and you're financing all the fees associated with it. Oh my God, you'll never own that house. But yet, most people in America believe they're homeowners. And you know what they always say when you tell them, oh man, you need to pay your house off. And then you know what they usually come back with? People in the debt matrix always come back with this. Well, you know what? You'll never really own your home anyway because the taxes, and you better be, if you don't pay the taxes, you're gonna lose the house anyway. So it's not even, you never truly own it. Then you got to turn to them and say, if that's true, then why in the hell are you financing one? If you already know you'll never truly be a homeowner because of the taxes that you must keep paying on the house, why in the hell are you financing a house then? Something that you know you're never going to own? That makes even worse sense. Because it's not true. There's a reason why taxes exist. There's a reason why you go to prison if you don't pay them. If you don't pay your proper share, there's a reason. Because if they let people get away with it, the whole economy would crumble. It's really that simple, people. It really is that simple. The whole economy will crumble. Get with me. I'm surprised people are not coming at me faster than normal. You know what I'm saying? It really does surprise me. But that's all part of it. You know why? Because that should show you guys, SMD family, that should show you how rare this is. This is why once you know this, you're going to kill it in the finance game. Anything you do with finance, you're going to kill it. You're going to pass this down through generations for those who will listen, because the debt matrix is powerful. The younger you are, the more powerful it is. And this is for the young people, okay? Because everything's aimed at you guys right now. TV commercials, shows, they're all aimed at you. They're all aimed at you, right? But if you break the trance, if you break that right now and just use the math that you learned in grade school, you will kill the finance game. You will kill at anything finance you do. You will be able to bob and weave through the whole economy finance system, and nobody will know how you're doing it. Nobody. I can't say nobody. I mean, I'll see you. I'll see you and know exactly why you're doing it, how you're doing it, and whatever reason you're doing it. But the majority will not. That's how it would. That's why whatever you become, you do a business, you'll be successful. All you gotta do is watch the commercials. That's all you gotta do. Watch TV commercials on mute, and you'll see how the big boys are doing it. Every time a commercial comes on, I want you to mute it and then watch it. That's how they're selling. Selling never, I want you guys to understand, selling never stops. It never stops. People have accepted, listen, people have accepted 20 minutes of commercials during their favorite show. That's been going on for years. 20 minutes of trying to sell you something? Today, I can't watch regular TV because commercials drive me crazy. Because I look at them and I'm saying, I always, especially bank commercials, right? I look at the commercial, I'll be like, none of that is true. You're talking about like these medicine commercials. They're talking like these pills will help them save their lives or something. But everybody in commercials smiling and laughing and touching and hugging. I'm like, what the hell are you smiling about? You're talking about HIV and you're smiling and hugging people? I don't get that. Makes no sense to me. It does when you're trying to sell. E-Man says paying for things more than what they're worth. Exactly. That's how you stay broke. Gabriel says, but what happens if you're unemployed? You got to get a job. Gabriel, is that a trick question? I don't know if you're trying to trick me with that question. But what happens if you're unemployed? You get a job. Now you're employed. Now that's not even be a smarty pants or nothing. I promise you it's not. I'm just saying something that makes logical sense to me. Because here in the SMD family, I don't tease anybody. I just make things sound so simple, it almost sounds insulting. Best Version Motivation says, what about the Lexus commercials with the red bow on the cars? Exactly, man. Look how long they've been doing that, Best Version. They've been doing that red bow thing for years, and people mimic it. They mimic that. Now everybody want to get a brand new car and a Lexus and put a red bow on it. Who knows how much they're charging for them big bows? You know what I'm saying? That bow probably costs about $300-400, and they just wrap that into the financing, and people think they're getting something for free. Never stop thinking like, wait a minute, if they gave everything away for free, how long would they be in business? They wouldn't be in business. Those people are paying for that bow. They're not paying for the bow. The people are who finance cars. Because I guarantee you this, if somebody walked into Lexus and bought a car for cash, you better believe they're throwing that bow in for free. Because the person paying cash wouldn't accept anything less. He would say, hey, man, I'm going to buy this car from you. I want that red bow for free. You know what they're going to do? They're going to give it to him for free. For broke people, man, hook, line, and sinker, baby. Some dude's going to go out there and get his girl a Lexus and finance it. He's going to pull it into the driveway and put a bow on it and be like, baby, look what I got you. And she's going to come out screaming, oh my God, my man got me this. My man got me this. He didn't get you nothing. You know what he got? A car payment for 72 months. He didn't buy nothing. That's the bank's car, sweetheart. And if something happened to your man financially, break his leg, get laid off, or get fired, guess what? The bank is coming to get their car, because I guarantee you cannot afford to keep it. All that money put in at the whole time, gone. Think about it. If you get your car repossessed, all your money is gone, including the car. A complete and utter waste. And if you guys could see behind the scenes, I got some friends that own car lots. I go to the auctions with them. If you see how many repossessed cars there are, it would blow your freaking mind. There are so many repossessed cars. You guys have no idea, even though the proof is in your face. It's like, I just read an article, 8 million people behind on the car note, 90 days. Oh my God, you guys, there's so many fakers out there. This is what I pull you out of. If that's you, admit it that it's you. If you're late on your car note, if you're part of that people that are 90 days past due on their car note, recognize that is you they're talking about. No matter if you hide the car, no matter if you move, it doesn't matter. You're still part of that statistic. Change it. Okay, Gabriel. All right, cool. Hyphy says somewhere in the contract terms that Bowie is an add-on package. Oh, the bow. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, the bow, Bowie. Bow is an add-on package to a gracious gift, limited edition. Exactly. You better believe it's wrote in there. You better believe it. You can always write it in there to make it free. All you got to do is like, say like you just say, hey, the bow is worth 2,000, but I'm gonna sell it to you for 1,000, and they really bought it for 200. You know what I'm saying? But the person financing it, they, first of all, they don't care because they're financing. Number two, they'll just believe that the bow is worth $2,000 and they're saving money, and when they're not, you know, it's just it's not illegal what they're doing. They're just saying something is worth the price, and you choose to believe it. You just choose to believe it. Our carb says $800 for 72 months. Exactly. And people go in those deals like it's nothing. They do those deals like it's nothing. They do those deals like it's nothing. That's financial prison. You sign a car deal for 84 months, 72 months. You just tied yourself to a car, your job, and the bank for the next 6 to 7 years of your life for a worthless car that you probably won't even like in 3 years. I can't believe I used to do that nonsense, man. That just drives me crazy when I think about that. Everything is so obvious, and yet I didn't see it. The worst part I can't get over, I was financing taxes. Every time I finance something, I was financing the taxes too. That just drives me crazy. If some of you will ever take the time to do this, if you recognize math and what I'm telling you right now, financing taxes on a car and all this other stuff, and you're paying gap insurance, if you calculate all the money that is spent that you don't even get to touch, and that doesn't even include taxes, oh, there's just so much, you will find out your wages that you work for are slave wages. You guys have no idea. Oh my God, you have no idea. But when you get on the business side of things, you'll clearly see that's just what it is. That's just what it is. The hardest part is seeing friends and family do it, and I can't help them because they can't see it. It's just hard to watch. Even though I'm showing them like, hey man, you shouldn't be keeping your student loan for 15 years. They'd be like, oh no, nah, man, I put a little money down on it. I'd be like, man, you still going on vacation though, man. And you still bought another car. What are you doing? So we have to stop talking about it. I have to just, it's hard to watch. But if I want friends and family remain in my life, I cannot talk about finances to them unless they ask me. When you hear somebody complaining about, because I know what's going to happen. Check it out. This is what's going to happen. Once I become a millionaire, a billionaire, right? There's going to be families probably going to be start asking for money, right? And when I tell them no, they're going to get upset because they're going to be like, well, you got it. You can give it to me because I got it and you don't. I should have to give it to you. But no, because I got it and I got a lot of it, I should be giving some to you. That's exactly what they're going to start to think. And once you're out of the debt matrix, right? I have no problem saying no, no. But I can help you though. I can help you get out of your situation. And by me giving you money is not going to do it. I promise you that. You think I'm joking out on that too, you guys? You can give, check it out. If a person right now in the debt matrix had $50,000 in student loan debt, and you came up and gave them $50,000 cash, I guarantee you they wouldn't pay off their student loan debt. Even though that puts them at zero. Even though that will free them for the rest of their life, they still won't do that. They'll say, oh, I'm going to put down some on this. I'm going to put some down on a car. I'm going to get a new car. They put themselves deeper in debt. You see what I'm saying? Instead of freeing themselves, they will take part of it and go put it down on a car and finance a $40,000 car. And wonder why they're not getting ahead. Go get a brand new iPhone, finance that too. Because they think like this, oh, I'm going to keep as much cash as I can, so I'll just finance it. That way I don't have to use all my money. Exactly. That's exactly what they want you to think. That's how the system wants you to think, is feelingless. Jennifer says, I paid off 2 BMWs. Never again will I get into another car loan. Hurts my soul to even think about it. Exactly. Once you finance a car, then the bank dictates your insurance, and then you believe since you know you don't have any money, you're not going to take the highest deductible. So you're going to probably pay for the lowest deductible, $250. So just in case you get in an accident, you won't have to come out of the money because you're broke. So you don't really think you have money. Well, you know you don't have money, but you still won't accept it. And then you're paying, not even realizing you're paying the highest premiums because you're scared because you have no money. So you pay the lowest deductible. You want the lowest deductible on your policy. It's just the craziest nonsense. And they have no idea. This is how you'll be rich once you cross over. Because right now you're a slave, man. I'm telling you. If you're in debt, you don't know how much you're in debt. You don't know your tax bracket. You don't know how much you have in retirement. Uh, you got 2 car payments and you got multiple credit cards and you got student loans that are older than your children. You are in trouble. One job loss will change your whole world, and you know it. And even that is not even motivation enough to make you do something about it. Even then, you just crossing your fingers and hope this company lasts and nothing changes, when you know in your right mind that everything changes. Everything, including you, including your business, including the people you work for. Everything changes. But guess what doesn't change? Mathematics. This is why I always stand out. My business will never change because it doesn't have to change. This is why I'm going to be a multi-billionaire, because nothing I'm doing will ever have to change with the times, ever. Doesn't matter how fast the internet gets, doesn't matter how many better apps come out, doesn't matter how computers get faster, it doesn't matter how better phones get, it doesn't matter. I will always be in business. This is the gift you will have. This is it. This will be the gift you have. And it'll be part of the SMD family, period. Best version, you need to come see me, man. You need to drop whoever you got with and stop letting them take your money and come over to me. Go ahead and drop the money. You got to pay. Yes, you have to pay because you gotta use it. Paying makes you use it. Because if you give it away for free, people just gonna set it on top of the TV or top where the nightstand is or whatever, right? And I'll say, I'll get to it. No, you won't. But if you spend some money, you'll be like, ooh, man, I got to do something at least. I got to do something. I can't just waste that money just like that and not do nothing. Yes, exactly. These streams are coming in late. Let me go to the main one. Okay. Our carb says the worst thing I ever done was having a car refinance. Oh my God. When I first heard about that, our carb, when I first heard you could refinance a car, I said they are doing people so dirty. Like title loan places, refinancing a car is about the same level as a title loan place. If you are refinancing a car or you're doing a title loan, you are in serious, serious financial trouble. Serious financial trouble. Because not only what you did, right? Not only do you finance taxes the first time when you buy the car, when you refinance, guess what? You're financing the taxes again, but even more. And if you're refinancing a car, your interest rate is so high. It got to be, because only people bad with money would ever not even finance a car, refinance a car. You are in serious financial trouble. Ooh, I feel for you, man. I do. LA Divine says, my partner at my job spent $1,500 at a Saks Fifth Avenue. Woo wee. And LA Divine, get that probably. I'm sure she pulled out the credit card. Guarantee you she didn't drop cash. Guarantee you. Quentin says, I noticed at big car dealerships, they still have 2019 brand new cars and trucks that they have not sold yet. Do you know what they do with them? I mean, to get rid of them, they'll just have to drop the price in them. That's all. They just got to drop the price. They drop it low enough, people will buy them, because people can get, most of the majority of people in the debt matrix are broke. So if they drop it low enough, the people in the debt matrix will get, they will think, oh, I got a great deal on this car. And it was normally out of my price range, but now it's in my price range. Yeah, because they got to drop it to get rid of it. And a person in debt will finance it. And so they can look bigger in front of their friends, because their friends may or may not know that that car was dropped in price due to the year. So the other people in debt matrix will still probably think the car was still 40 or 50,000 when he didn't really get it like that. You know what I'm saying? Jennifer says, LJ, before you quit your job, did you have a nice cushion saved? I did, Jennifer. Yes. A very nice cushion saved. All right. I quit my job back in 2016 and haven't looked back yet. Haven't looked back yet. When you're debt free, life is not expensive. I promise you. Best version says pawn shops sell cars now. Oh my God, I did not know that. Pawn shop sells cars. When somebody pawns their car, they are in serious financial trouble. Payday lenders, payday loan places, man. That's a sign of serious financial trouble. They be killing broke people with them payday loan places, man. They be killing people, but it's business. I couldn't morally do it. I mean, who's ever investing in that? They're making money, but for me helping people, I just could not invest in a company like that. I just couldn't do it. Now, don't get me wrong. I'll invest in a credit card company. I'll invest in a car finance company. I'll invest in a I would invest in like CarMax, because I understand the machine is a necessity. But straight ripping people off like car title loan places, I mean, they're not ripping people off. Okay, it's a legit business, all right. And I'm not saying that. I'm saying morally, and remember, feelings and money don't matter. Okay, but I'm interjecting my feelings here because of what I do. I'm not saying those guys are bad at what they do or they mean for doing it. No, it's business. Everybody has a choice. I choose not to step on. I choose not to do business with places like that because I know what they do. Right? They just charge you ridiculous interest rate, kill you because you're broke. Only broke people would accept those kind of terms. Only broke people would ever accept those kind of terms to borrow some money. Only broke people would do that. Gabriel says people should buy $5,000 or below cars. You know what? You don't even have to think about it like that, Gabriel. You buy cars from people in credit trouble. Don't step on a car lot. There's more people in debt. So you save up about $2,000 and you just find somebody that's in credit trouble, in debt, and probably sell a $5,000 car for $3,000 because they need the money. They're broke. Rideshare says, I did that, bought a car with 24% interest rate through Santander, financed it, and let them repo it. After the refinance and the repossession, the seller of the car, the amount went from 34 to 4. Exactly. Let them repossess that bad boy. People think Rideshare, people think I'm crazy when I tell them to do that. I'll be like, you know what I would do? What? You so far upside down? Let that thing get repossessed. What am I going to do? I don't know. Figure it out. Take the payments that you would have paid on that truck or car that you bought. You save up and buy a $2,000-$3,000 car. Oh no, man, I can't do that. Then I can't help you. LA Divine said it's a man, and he said he had the money saved up. I think he did for status. He saved up. You know what? I put it like this. Let me make sure I'm clear on this. If a person really has the money to spend $1,500 on a Dooney and Burke, hey, do that. I'm not saying not buy that kind of stuff. I'm just saying have real money to do it. I'm saying not finance it. That's it. You know, you want to buy a Dooney and Burke or Gucci shirt. Hey, man, if you got the cash to do it, do it. Best version says, I have 3 pawn shops on my route. The first of the month, the lines are long to make payments. Oh, I forgot they gotta make payments on that stuff. They have cars put front for sale. Oof. Freaking crazy, man. That's crazy. Best version says, I also have 3 payday loan. Oh, no, not him, but he said he also have 3 payday loan places that always have business. I just shake my head. Exactly, man. 3 payday loans on his route, not him. He's not going. E-Man says the payday loan place lines are long, especially on Saturday. I hope you guys are looking. And if this is you go to the mirror and say, yeah, that's me. LJ's talking to me too. You better stop hiding from it. It's going nowhere. Because I tell you what, because Black Knight says 24% interest rate is robbery. If you think that's a robbery, You have no idea what the payday loan places are charging you. It's quadruple that. It's almost like 300%. Black Knight's just talking about a 24% interest rate. Those payday loan places are almost 300%. Jennifer says the payday loan interest rates, oh my God, unreal. The robbery. They're not robbing anybody. Jennifer, they're not robbing anybody. If I drove by and saw that place, I would you know what I would say? I'm not going in there. Why? Because their interest rate's too high. So I'm not going in there. That's robbery. If I sign the papers, that's when it's robbery. But for me, I wouldn't even drive in the parking lot of one of those places. I wouldn't pay that much money to borrow some money. That's insane. That's financial suicide. But people do it every day. And if this is you, you better admit to yourself. You better wake up, man. Time's running out. You can live free right now. You don't have to wait. Retirement's not an age. Retirement is when you feel like retiring. Promise you. Best version says, LJ, even the blood plasma place is open every day. Even on holidays, people need to wake up about fitness or finances. Sometimes the line is out the door for people just to get $25. These are even people with jobs. I know. I always thought, I've never done that, but I used to always say, hey man, how much you getting when you do that? When they say $25, I'm like, what? I'm like, that seems awfully cheap for that kind of, to get something taken out of your body for $25. I was like, no, I'll get a job. No, thank you. Because you got to sit in there and they got to hook you up to all these tubes. I mean, I don't know the exact process, but I think it's probably a little more than $25. But people do it. Know why? Because they're in debt. If you wasn't in debt and you had plenty of money in the bank, you wouldn't even think about doing that. You'd be like, no, I ain't doing none of that. Nicer says, LJ going hard on the debt matrix today. I am. Dark Man Jeff said, when I went to a payday loan place one time when I was doing bad when I graduated, I told myself never again. Exactly, man. I've done it. Hey, Dark Man, I did it too. All this stuff I'm telling you guys about, I did it. I went to payday loan places. You pay every 2 weeks and you pay another $75. Man, that's I never did this, but I remember people would go to different payday loan places and rack up and think, oh, the other payday loan place doesn't know about. They're not connected. Yes, they are. They're all connected. Yes, they are. Only people in the debt matrix believe that they're not. They just know anybody that comes to them and would accept those kind of terms to borrow money live in the debt matrix. They're not people in the debt matrix are not fooling anybody. They're not fooling anybody. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. You ready, Dark Man? Ready for me to change your life? All you got to do is follow the plan, man. You follow the plan, I'll free you for the rest of your life. And nobody will know how you're doing it. Nobody. Even if you told them. You can tell them my secret too, Dark Man. Tell them my secret. Say, hey, man, I met this dude, LJ, man, and he gave me this plan. He said all I had to do was use math, and then I just used math just like he said, and I got out of debt, and now I'm free. You want to do it too? They'll look at you like you're crazy. What? What did he tell you? He just said, I just have to pay off my debt, and then I'll be free. What? You know how long that will take? That would take me forever. I would never be able to live life. I would never be able to go on vacations. I would never, the list will go on and on forever. Okay, I promise you. That list will go on forever because they think it take forever, but they don't realize they'll be a slave forever. If they keep thinking like that, that's exactly what they'll be, slaves forever. Black Knight says the brother talking about chapter 13 bankruptcy was enlightening. Thank you. I only tell it in a real mathematical way so everybody understands what that is. That's just chapter 13 is just a business. Good luck with taking somebody that don't understand finances and then try to put them on a plan. Good luck with that. You think it just doesn't make any sense. But they trick people like this. Hey man, if you file chapter 13, you get to keep your stuff. And people in the debt matrix are going to do that because they don't want other people knowing that they filed chapter 13. If they get to keep their stuff, they won't look broke to their friends, even though they are broke, and they're only fooling themselves because everybody they're trying to impress are also in chapter 13. Trying to keep their depreciating stuff. Stuff they don't even own. Hey man, I get to keep my house. I get to keep my cars. No, you don't, because you never own them. And if you're in chapter 13, guess what? You will never own them, especially a house. Are you crazy? You'll never own a house. If you got an FHA mortgage and you're in and you're in chapter 13 bankruptcy with cars and credit cards and all this other, you will never be a homeowner ever. I promise you that. Dark Man Jeff said the family saw me reading Dave Ramsey and laughed at me. Exactly. Because right now, Dark Man, you're crazy to them. Welcome to what crazy is when it comes to finances. I want you to observe what people in the debt matrix thinks crazy is. They're laughing at Dark Man. Check it out, man. They're laughing at mathematics. They believe math is funny. Now you think about it. What's funny about math? I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's anything. I think it's just math. Exactly. Nicer says, I did the plasma thing when I was in my 20s, and I still see the scars from that. Ooh, damn. I didn't know it leaves scars. For $25? Oh, hell no. Because you better believe they're getting way more than that for your plasma. Believe that. Something from a human body? Oh, you are crazy. No, sir. Nope. Not doing that. Not doing any of that. Something coming out of my body and I'm giving it away for $25? Nope. Best Version Motivation says once you take the first step, the universe takes control. Exactly. Because the universe is based on mathematics, Best Version. The wealthy are not mean. They just understand mathematics and they know if you do or do not. It's easy. It's not hard. You check somebody's personal credit report and that's it. Their credit report will show if they know mathematics or not. That's why I know I will always be in business with smart, financial wise people, because I will always check their personal credit report first. Their credit report will show if they know mathematics or not. Hyphy says those payday loans must be crazy interest rates. Yes, almost 300%. Nicer says, oops, I forgot my manners. What's up, SMD family? Jennifer says, Dark Man Dave Ramsey opened my eyes 2 years ago, woke me up. Exactly. That's my mentor. Dave Ramsey opened my eyes up. Sure did. That's how I got out of debt. I didn't know I was in the debt matrix. Didn't know. I did not know I was in the debt matrix. Once you're out, I always tell you this, and then we're going to sign off here. We're going on 2 hours. Once you get out of debt matrix, it's going to take you about a year to stop being mad at yourself. It's going to take you about a year. That's how long it took me to get over realizing I could have been a millionaire in my 20s, right out the gate. At 18, I would have started right there. That's where I would have started. Probably before that, if I had known what I know, right? But you're gonna be mad, right? Because you're gonna know it just took mathematics to put on your finances, and you would have been winning with money years ago. You're gonna be so mad. It still hits me every now and then. Right now, I mean, I love where I'm at in life now. I love where the universe has brought me. I love it all. Don't get me wrong, but of course, hindsight is 2020. If I know what I know now, everything would have changed. I would have never got married. I probably would have had kids until a certain time. Because people in the debt matrix always say things like this: "Oh, there's no perfect time to have children." Yes, there is. Yeah, yes, there is. You stay out of debt, and you can choose whatever time you want to have a child. Just be out of debt. If you're not in debt, you can choose the time you want to have a child. I promise you. You can choose it. It's not just random like people say, "Oh, it doesn't matter, you're in debt or not, you having kids." Okay, well, yeah, I'm not saying it's going to be totally bad, but it's going to be a little bit harder for you now, especially being in debt, having children. I'm telling you, it's going to be a little bit harder. It can be done. I did it. I'm out, but it took me almost 40 years. It wasn't until my children were grown, I got back in control of my money. I could see what was happening. And then my whole life changed. I got out of debt and I was like, holy crap. Best version says, LJ, they still giving out Obama phones. Crazy. I know. Yeah, I know. And people that need them, best version, you better believe they're not getting no Obama phone. They're getting the new iPhones. They don't care how much debt they're in. They gotta have an iPhone. Because if you don't, you're broke. You look like you're broke. All right, you guys, we're gonna wrap this up here. Thank you for listening. My throat is dry as I don't know what. 2 hours straight just talking. Rideshare. I didn't say. I'm looking back on the other one. Rideshare says, "I'm curious. Why won't you own if you're paying a Chapter 13 with an FHA mortgage? Because if you got a FHA mortgages are for people that will not accept it, they cannot afford a home. If you understood if you knew all the fees and everything associated inside of an FHA mortgage, there was no way in hell you would ever use one. I promise you that. You got to just ask yourself, how come I can't get the top rate conventional mortgage? How come I have to get this FHA mortgage? And if you want to know even more than that, you just go, hey, before I buy this house, can you do a side-by-side comparison with a top-rated conventional mortgage for this house, and then the same thing for the FHA so I can see a side-by-side comparison? Look for yourself. That's all you gotta do, man. Go look for yourself. Not you. I'm not sure if you're saying this for yourself right here, but I'm just saying in general, if you're listening to this, look for yourself. Just say, hey, I want to do a side-by-side comparison and look at the numbers yourself. And especially if you accept the FHA mortgage and then you go into a Chapter 13, you're in a Chapter 13 because you're in financial trouble. Of course, they're going to let you keep that house because the bank would rather have something than nothing. If put check it out. Listen, it's hard to accept this, but if they can put you in a Chapter 13 just to keep your ass working so they can get something, then that's what they're going to do. They're going to let you believe you're keeping your house. Whatever. It doesn't matter. This person believes they get to keep their house. They just believe it. Whatever. As long as we're getting something. Something's better than nothing. Nice. It says, shout out to the parents. Let me see. Shout out to the parents whose those kids tune into these lives. Yeah, thinking about these kids getting the knowledge young puts a smile on my face. Me too, man. And for you youngsters, you guys can still kick it. Don't get me wrong. You can still do all the things that your friends are doing. I promise you. They won't even be able to tell that you're doing it debt free. Because you'll be getting the same things they have, they're wearing, the cars, but for a quarter of the price from people in debt. They won't know that you paid a quarter of the price for your car. They won't know that you paid a quarter of the price for some shirt or some shoes. They won't know. Especially things like furniture and not even no not even so much cars, but just not, I mean clothes, but cars, furniture, washer and dryer, whatever, anything that people have to finance, you're gonna get it for quarter of the price because they always are in debt, trouble, relying on their job, layoff, divorce, whatever. Those are all feelings. You don't care, but you just have the money to take it off their hands. Well, let's wrap it up here, you guys, because I gotta get off. My throat is dry. All right, you guys have a wonderful. You guys got 2 today. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Please don't forget to share, comment. Okay. Here is my if you want a website built, that's who built mine, SavingsMinusDebt.com. All right. There you go. Get that down. Free 30-minute consultation. Go to SavingsMinusDebt.com for your free 30-minute consultation. If you want your friends to watch, send this out to them. Just tell them to Google this. Say, hey, Google hashtag #SavingsMinusDebt. That's all you got to do. You only have to send it to my channel. Just tell them this, because I'm the only one that's going to come up when you Google that. You Google hashtag #SavingsMinusDebt. I'm the only person that comes up. Donations here, PayPal. Okay. CashApp. SavingsMinusDebt. My email, SavingsMinusDebt@gmail.com. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, SMD family. All right. Thank you, SMD family. You guys have a good one. Yeah, you did. You guys came towards the end. This is it. I've been talking 2 hours straight. You guys have a good one. Plus, I got to prepare for something anyway. I got an appointment coming up here, so I got to prepare for that. So you guys have a wonderful evening, okay? All right. See you later.